Hi everyone, I'm Zoe and today I'm going to show you how to make my favourite French salad, which is called Piémontaise. It's a really easy salad to make, there's limited cooking and it's just a lot of chopping things and then mixing things. So these are the ingredients that we're going to need to use.
Firstly, we have 3 eggs, then a couple of medium-sized potatoes, 2 gammon steaks that have already been cooked, but you could use just normal packet cooked ham or some leftover ham from a piece of roast that you've had, a couple of nice big tomatoes, some cornichons or gherkins, and mayonnaise.
I'm making one quantity of this, but you can make as much or as little as you like, depending on how much of the different ingredients that you've got. So I'll start by peeling my potatoes. And now I'm going to chop them into just some small cubes. So my potatoes are going into a saucepan, which I'm going to fill up with water and then pop it on the hob to start boiling.
So my potatoes have gone into some cold water on the hob. So once that water is boiling, they're going to boil for until they're cooked, probably about 7 or 8 minutes. My potatoes are now cooked, and to be economical, I'm going to lift my potatoes out of the water so that I can then reuse the same water to cook my eggs in. Once my water is boiling again, I'm going to gently pop my eggs in to the boiling water. And then once that water is back up to boiling, we're going to cook the eggs for 10 minutes so that they'll be nice and hard boiled.
While my eggs are boiling away, I'm going to prepare the rest of the ingredients for the salad, which is basically just chopping everything into small cubes. So I'll start with my pieces of ham. So, as I mentioned before, I had bought 2 gammon steaks which I just fried up, and I'm going to chop them into smaller pieces. You might have leftover ham from a roast, for example, or you could just use cooked ham from a supermarket.
So there's all my ham nice and chopped up, and the next thing I'm going to do is chop my tomatoes into small squares again. So here are my chopped up tomatoes. And the next ingredient to chop up is some cornichons or gherkins. I'm just going to slice these gherkins into just little slices. So here are my little chopped gherkins. So now all of my ingredients are ready. So when the eggs are done, one of mine's decided to come out of its shell today, I've just drained away the hot water and poured some cold water on so that they will cool down, and then once they're cool enough, I'm going to pop the eggs and the potatoes in the fridge because the salad will mix best if all of the ingredients are nice and chilled.
So I've left my potatoes and my eggs to cool for a little while, and so now I'm just going to peel and chop my eggs so that then everything is ready to be mixed together.
So here are my eggs all chopped up. So here we have all of my ingredients and component parts ready to be mixed together.
So I'm now ready to mix together my salad ingredients. I've got a nice big bowl here. So first I'm going to go for my potatoes, the ham and the gherkins. And I've got my mayonnaise, and I'm just going to put a nice big dollop in.
The next thing to add is the tomatoes. We'll mix those into. And finally, the eggs are going to go in. And here we have our salad all mixed together with all of the different ingredients.
So I've got a small pot here I've just decanted them into, and I think I've got a little bit of everything. So the great thing about this salad is you could have it just for lunch, as it's got your carbs, proteins and veg in, or it goes really well as an accompaniment to anything really. You can add it to a repertoire of summer salads when you're having a barbecue maybe. So yeah, and it's just important to make sure you get all of the different parts to it. Delicious.